Okay, finally playing Miltank for the first time from Secluded Springs. So this Pokemon has a really powerful attack, rollout. Excuse me, I mean Rolling Frenzy, 10 damage, and it gets plus 30 damage each turn you attack and stacks. Yeah, and this damage just stacks each turn as long as Miltank is not disrupted. And with Darkrai EX, we can deal additional damage with Nightmare Aura. And of course, we can't forget Whitney. Whitney here can heal our Miltank for 60 and remove any sleep, paralysis, or confusion on our Miltank. Alright, let's proceed with the gameplay videos. Alright, going first, sure. We have our Cleffa, 1 Pokeball, and Poison Barb. Okay. Not what we wanted, unfortunately, but well, at least we have Pokeball in hand. We also have another Pokeball in hand. That's nice. Okay. Miltank, alright. So we could start attacking next turn. That would be nice. Another Miltank. Okay, so we guarantee that we get our Darkrai with this. Yeah, this is actually not a bad setup. Okay, Darkrai, and yeah, pass the turn. Next turn, we start attacking with our Miltank, and hopefully opponent doesn't disrupt us. Well, if they do, we do have another Miltank to replace it, so okay, sure. Okay, opponent, Giant Cape. They have the Riolu with the higher HP, so and they could retreat next turn, so what we'll do, drop Darkrai. We have Sabrina for next turn. Okay, switch. Yes, I know. So let's just attack with Rolling Frenzy. Okay, that's 40 damage next turn. If they retreat Riolu, I think we'll be using Sabrina. Or maybe just Cyrus, you know. Okay, they have their Lucario. I think this was a mistake. Opponent should have retreated first, right? Unless they have... Ah, okay. Interesting. Unless they have... Wait, they already use Frost Research. Okay, sure. Pokeball for the opponent. Interesting. Sure. Okay, so they're putting energy on Lucario. So I'm thinking maybe we should use Sabrina and pressure Donphan. Donphan is a really dangerous Pokemon, so I think I'll just do that, right? Yeah, let's do it. Sabrina, I want to attack the Donphan. Okay, so they can deal 90 damage down. It won't be enough to finish off Miltank. We can deal another Rolling Frenzy next turn, I think. Yep. So let's just pressure Donphan here. If they decide to retreat, I don't think they will. Unless they're running Lyra in the deck. They could be running Lyra in the deck. I think that would be fine. We have another Cyrus. I mean. Okay, opponent not attacking. Interesting. Okay, let's drop. Let's do Frost Research. Whitney. Interesting. Okay, and then let's do a Rolling Frenzy. Alright. So we deal 100 unless... Yeah, okay, so they're going to one-hit my Miltank. But I don't think that's the... Okay, wow, they have... And a Pokemon Center Lady. Okay, sure. And Gigantic Press for 110 damage. Of course. Yep, Donphan poisoned. Okay. Let's drop the second Darkrai. So we can do something interesting here. Damage on Donphan. remove Giant Cape from the Lucario. We don't have any Pokemons in the deck anymore. Okay, we just passed the turn. So reason why I'm putting Cleffa in the front here is sure. It's a way to, you know, if they use Sabrina, that's okay. We can finish off Lucario next turn. Sure. Silver. Okay, sure, you can see my Cyrus. Yep. That is fine. And Submarine Blow. Okay, so we just win here. Front Darkrai. Miltank pretty good as long as it's not disrupted, and of course opponent did not attack, so energy on Darkrai, 20 damage. We have Whitney in hand. Unfortunately, we're not able to showcase. Okay, good game, opponent. Okay, going second, sure. We don't have our... Unfortunately, we don't have Miltank. We do have Whitney. Ah boy, sure. We are going second, so we do get first energy, that's fine, but we need to get our Leaf or Lyra, you know, that's fine. We get Lyra. And we also need Miltank, so it's our way to retreat. Darkrai over here. We're up against a Mischievous. Okay, interesting. Oh, okay, so they don't have any other... Okay, sure. Unlucky for the opponent. They should yeah, so this probably was their opening hand because we could have shown our hand, but okay, so it's Giratina deck, sure. Poison Barb is fine, defensive card, but we still need to get Miltank to be aggressive. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything, and we are in a pretty bad spot. Whitney useless without Miltank. Okay, end the turn here. So one thing I'm thinking, maybe we should only have one Whitney in the deck. Yeah, probably. Especially with this kind of scenario, we haven't any use for Whitney really. Okay, sure, 20 damage. Oh, sorry. No, I mean energy. Next turn it attacks. That's bad. It's pretty bad. Miltank! Oh, man. Just gonna put energy on Miltank. Actually, this could be the wrong move, right? Ah, man. I don't know. Let's just pass it there. Maybe I should have just put energy on Darkrai. I don't know. Even with Giant Cape, Miltank won't be surviving that attack from Giratina, so yeah, pretty dangerous for us. And now they have Mischievous. Ooh boy. Curse. Alright. We... End of your next turn. Okay. This might be a losing battle, but okay. I'll be fronting Miltank and rolling Frenzy. Yep. Okay, so we didn't get the 90 damage because we retreated Darkrai. That was actually pretty good. The new Mischievous is actually pretty good. 90 damage if your opponent doesn't retreat, so yeah, that's pretty scary. It could disrupt the opponent's game plan, definitely. Okay. 90 damage to you, sir. Unfortunately, we have lots of useless cards in our hand. Okay, let's just do a Giant Cape. Miltank. Yeah, rolling Frenzy. Go ahead. There it is. Ooh, pretty scary. Of course, now opponent can attack here. another Giratina. Okay. So one thing the opponent could do is either they attack or they... Yeah, they just attack here. Okay, sure. Okay, then let's front our Miltank. Ah, man. So what to do here? We could use our Cyrus, right? Yeah, let's just do that. Pull out Miss Magius, Nightmare Aura. Unfortunately, I only have one Cyrus in the deck, so that's... yeah, that's a problem for us. Yeah, just end it there here. We do have Sabrina, but if they have another bench Pokemon, that's going to be a problem. Okay, sure. Shuffle the deck. Maybe they don't have it. Maybe they just have Giratina. Go ahead, opponent. Attack. Attack the Miltank. Sure. Okay. Let's move Darkrai into front. Of course, opponent could have... they could already have a red card in hand, so... this is pretty hard. Dark Prism. 100 damage. Okay. Okay, opponent deciding to leave. Sure. And attack with their Misdrevious. Oh boy, here we go. And Giant Cape. Ah. Damn, okay. Yeah, don't have a potion, so... Another Poison Barb doesn't help us. What can help us is Guzma. Unless they have another healing item we draw here, so... Yeah. 20 damage. Dark Prism, yeah. Weakness, that's 100 damage. So either they want a draw or they have a another healing item, potion or another giant cake could do it. Just checking what they have. Okay, sure. I guess that's a draw, right? Yeah. It's been a while. Good game, opponent. Okay, going first. We have Miltank. Sure. I could drop the Darkrai here, but I don't think we need to. Okay, Miltank. A Pokemon I haven't seen in a while. Okay. Let's do a Pokeball. Let's do it. Another Darkrai for us. I think we don't need to drop any of the Darkrai's. They could have a, red card or Mars, but I'd rather wait for now because we need to have Miltank attack here. And opponent doesn't have an aggressive start, so I think this is okay. Sure. They could just amass, right? Cross research, alright. Skarmory, alright. So maybe this is the old school Dialga Skarmory deck. Sure, mass. I forgot the evolution of this Pokemon, but from what I remember, it's like the one with the armor. Forgot the name. Sorry about that. Actually, they could retreat their attack with their Skarmory, right? Yeah, but we do have Sabrina. Interesting. So next turn I think it's okay to drop. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay. So they'll just produce energy. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Memory Light. Another okay. A red card, sure. So okay, still get our Darkrai. That's nice. And even Lyra. We lost our Sure, Heavy Metal. Miltank, I like that. So let's drop Darkrai here. Miltank. Energy on Darkrai. Yep, and attack with Rolling Frenzy. Of course, that's only 20 damage, but that's fine. Yep, definitely gonna help us. With Darkrai, we're definitely gonna help us win this game. Ha, Sabrina, sure. Okay, so they reset Miltank's attack, unfortunately. And yeah, because of minus 20, we deal 0 damage. Okay, 20 damage. Well, we can still get another 20 damage attack next turn. Let's just do Rolling Frenzy. 0. Yep, next turn we deal 20 damage. But I think we can Lyra instead. We can do that, right? Oh boy, here we go. Alright. Melmetal pretty scary. Oh boy, yeah. Whitney is not a bad draw, actually. Okay. Let's retreat Miltank. And Dark Prism. Of course, opponent can front their Skarmory here. Yep, they'll do that. Memory Light, alright. Rocky Helmet for the opponent. Shoot, okay, sure. Okay. Attack for 50, right? Okay. Ouch. Sure. Pokeball. Let's do a Pokeball here. I don't think we need to retreat Darkrai right now. Another Darkrai is fine. Let's drop Darkrai in the bench. I think we'll use Whitney here. Energy on Darkrai. Finish off this Skarmory. Rocky Helmet, of course. Sure, that's an ouch for us. And here comes Melmetal. Now, they did get another basic Pokemon, so I wonder what that is. Okay, so they're just doing... Alright, so we just win, right? Yeah, so thankfully we have Sabrina in hand. Let's just switch. Alright, looks like opponent conceding the game, but yeah, that was actually a pretty scary game. And of course, Memory Light really powerful in this deck, or on the opponent's deck. It could definitely generate energy while protecting your Pokemon with its evolution. Pretty good. Good game, opponent. Okay. Togedemaru. Wow, okay. Dialga and... Yeah, I've been quiet. Sorry about that. I was just waiting for the opponent and... Okay. Well, at least we have 2 Pokeballs. That's pretty nice. We get Darkrai and a Cleffa. Interesting, I haven't seen this deck before. During your opponent's secondary opponent's damage by an attack to the gym. Wow, that's pretty scary. Okay, let's do a props research. Whitney, and another Whitney. Wow, that's a nice hand. Okay. I think we don't need to... No, I'll just put Giant Cape on Miltank. I think this is okay. We want Miltank to be resilient. Of course, they could have like a Sabrina in their deck. That is fine. Okay, 40 damage next turn. Plus another 20 damage from Darkrai. That's going to be pretty scary for the opponent. So maybe they'll just put energy on Dialga here. Of course they have Giant Cape, so alright, that's fine. Okay, so they're deciding to put energy on Togedemaru, and they have Adamant, wow. Minus 20 damage, okay, sure. Another Darkrai is fine. Okay, so we start setting up our Guzma, okay. Nightmare Aura, 20 damage. I could put, you know what, I think I want to drop the second Darkrai. I think that's fine. For Poison Barb, if they decide to switch, we could put Poison Barb on Cleffa. I think that's fine. And yeah, Rolling Frenzy for 40 damage. 20 because of Adamant. Okay, now we deal 70 next turn. Pretty scary stuff. And if they damage us here with their Bristling Spikes, plus if they have... okay, Bisharp, interesting. Interesting deck from the opponent. Okay, so they decided not to attack. Okay. I'm not sure if that's the correct way to do it, but oh well. Okay, 20 damage. And next turn we deal 100 damage with Rolling Frenzy. Now that's pretty scary. We can one-hit their Bisharp, definitely. And even if they damage us here, we can Whitney heal our Miltank and continue the aggressive damage. Okay. Opponent, what will you do? Okay, Metal Claw. Actually, we don't even need to use Whitney, but just to show it, we'll just use it. Okay, energy on Darkrai, 20 damage. Whitney. Oh, Whitney really powerful against these types of decks. Okay, and 100 damage. Of course, the only problem with Miltank, it only has 110 HP, so that's pretty low against EX Pokemon with 100 plus damage. So yeah, definitely during the early games, you need to be really aggressive with Miltank. Of course, sometimes we don't really get Miltank. That's the only problem. It's still a pretty good Pokemon, you know. Just for 1 energy, we can be aggressive. Wow, okay, interesting. 20 damage. Rolling Frenzy for 130 damage. Okay. Good game, opponent. Going first, sure. And we have Cleffa. I think it's okay to drop Darkrai here. And yeah, start the game. Gibble, ooh boy. Gibble. So they do get first energy, unfortunately. I think it's okay to put Giant Cape on Cleffa. We need Cleffa to survive, I guess. Yeah, Twinkly Call, I mean, another Darkrai. That's fine, but we want a Miltank actually. Okay, horrible for the opponent. Wow, this is the Garchomp non-EX with the... Or maybe, yeah, I'm just assuming this is the Garchomp with the Cynthia, right? Okay, 20 damage, sure. We get another search for next turn. Actually, no need for that. Okay, let's drop Darkrai. Miltank, not sure if they can one-hit Miltank, but we'll see. If they have Cynthia, that is game over for us. Because the non-EX Garchomp doesn't really need yeah, they can just deal 150 damage, right? Oh, Sabrina, sure. So they're trying to stop the assault here. Okay. 20 damage, alright. Trying to delay the game. Okay, let's retreat Cleffa. Energy on Darkrai. And yeah, let's do this again. Rolling Frenzy. Plus 30 damage. Really exciting stuff. Okay, unfortunately they get their Garchomp. Yep. Now that is pretty scary. Oh, they Cyrus. Okay, sure. Go ahead and attack. Yeah, that's 100 damage. Sure. Okay. Okay, let's bring out Miltank again. And we do get Poison Barb. Okay, let's put Poison Barb on Miltank. Energy on Darkrai. And yeah, Rolling Frenzy. So the good thing here is if they Sabrina us, they can't one-hit any of our Darkrai because they can't use Cynthia. They do have Lily, unfortunately, sure. And then they'll attack. Okay, that's 100 damage. They do get poisoned. 20 damage. Let me think for a bit. None of the EVs have attacks, right? Okay. What's the better way to do this? The Garchomp is poisoned, so actually we'll have to sacrifice Miltank. I think that's fine. What's important here is we finish off this Garchomp. Yep, 20 damage. And Rolling Frenzy for 40. Okay. Poison still. Really good for us. Okay, Reckless Shearing. Discarding their Cynthia, so they did have Cynthia in hand. Which is a good thing we didn't use Darkrai to attack. And Dragon Claw. Okay, sure. So yeah, let's just finish off this Garchomp, I guess. One of the other... Okay. Yeah, I still have a Giant Cape in the deck with, from what I remember. Miltank! Yeah, let's just do Nightmare Aura damage. I could put another Poison Barb. Yeah, I don't think I need to. Yeah, let's just start Prism here. Okay, that's 1 point. We're still not out of the woods just yet. Opponent could collect here, get their Garchomp. Yeah, so or Gibble and evolve it to Garchomp. So that's pretty scary for us. Okay, here we go. Collect. Go ahead. Ah, thank you. So we did get our Giant Cape. That's the important part here. Energy on Darkrai. 20 damage. I think I want to use this. Let's do a Sabrina. I know they're gonna front the other EV, but that's fine. So we're just setting this up for Cyrus. Okay, attack with Dark Prison. Yep. Their EV can attack anyway, and even if they have... Okay, sure, Gibble. Please. Okay, Rare Candy. They can deal 150 damage, but they won't be able to finish off Darkrai. Yep, and opponent conceded. Good game. Okay, going first, and our final game for today, we'll be dropping Miltank in the front. We have Pokeball, that's nice. Ooh, Tyrogue, okay. At least we do have Poison Barb, so if they decide to attack, that's going to be pretty bad for them. Okay, let's do a Pokeball here. I prefer another... Okay, Darkrai, sure. Let's do Props Research, draw 2 cards. Giant Cape, another Props Research. Oh man, I hate to do this, but we'll have to... excuse me. We'll have to wait a turn. If they red card, that's... Yeah, that's my bad, but if they don't, that's going to be pretty good for us. Reason being, okay, another Miltank deck. Interesting. And they have Rocky Helmet. Wow, okay. Ooh, they're going to start their Rolling Frenzy. Okay, sure. At least we get to poison them. Okay. 20 damage. Of course, they could have their... Lyra is a nice draw. That's a pretty good draw. We can pull out Miltank if we want to. Of course, we don't want to. But... Okay, Pokeball. Another Miltank. Let's drop it in the bench. Darkrai. I think I want to put another Poison Barb on Miltank. Okay, let's do Rolling Frenzy. Of course, we get damage here. Unfortunately, we don't have our Whitney, so that's the only issue here. They could use Whitney right now if they have it. Heal their Miltank to full HP. That's going to be pretty bad, but at the same time... Okay. I wonder what they have. Another Darkrai. Okay, interesting. So I haven't considered Tyrogue in this deck, but I think that's... Yeah, actually, I wish I did. It's pretty good, actually. Tyrogue is a really good baby Pokemon. Very aggressive. I like it. Really powerful. Okay. On the other hand, we are in a bit of a... Oh boy. Yeah, I think I'll just attack here. Our Miltank will get knocked out. Same with the opponent, but I think it's fine. Yep. Okay. We'll front the other Miltank and poison it. Okay. Tyrogue could attack for 40 for Miltank, right? Yeah. Wish we had Sabrina right now, actually. Sure. Poison. Whitney, wow. I could heal Miltank, right? Okay, let's do it. Start attacking with Rolling Frenzy. First, let's put Giant Cape on this Darkrai. Next turn, we can deal 40 damage plus poison damage if they attack us. Sure. Of course, opponent could have a Sabrina here, pull out our Darkrai. Hopefully they don't draw a Sabrina. That's the only thing that's going to scare me for a bit. And they do. Okay, let's just hope they don't have Cyrus. Yeah, Nightmare Aura, sure. And Dark Prism. Guzma is nice, so 20 damage on their Darkrai. I am pulling out Darkrai, for Miltank. Okay, retreat. And another Rolling Frenzy. Of course. Yep, we can deal 40 next turn. Please no Cyrus. We're not that lucky, unfortunately. Good game, opponent. Good game. Alright, welcome back. And Miltank, really powerful as you attack with its Rolling Frenzy. Of course, we all know the more it rolls, the stronger it gets. They should have coded that attack rollout, but you know, that's okay. And of course, yeah, weakness of the deck usually is a Sabrina or Cyrus. You know, well, most of the time it's Sabrina because it stops the rolling attack power. But if you do get to 100, we did get to 130 damage, so that's pretty good. Some additions that you would like, maybe another Rocky Helmet in exchange for Poison Barb, and like our other opponents used for this deck, you can use Tyrogue to be more aggressive. I just like Cleffa because it can search for your Miltank, be more consistent with attacking with it. But either way, I think that's fine having Tyrogue as well. Alright, that's it for today's video. Alright, pack opening time, and let's see what we get for Secluded Springs. So yeah, hoping to get our Full Art Entei EX or Full Art Raikou EX. That would be fun to see, but we'll see. Usually these one pack openings are not that good. Based on experience, they really lowered the percentage, or maybe, I don't know what they did, but it's really harder to get really good cards with one pack openings. Wow, okay, Altaria, pretty nice. Ooh, Miltank, okay, not bad. Okay, that is it for our pack openings. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.